I've always been a huge fan of his work, loved his black and white work from Africa, and of course his most famous piece of work, Nuba. I was fascinated in reading his diaries of the Sahara, of crossing through the desert, and this sense of sort of space and getting away from it, and landscape, and somehow for him it was just this almighty breath of fresh air that was inspiring for me, and it was inspiring for me because I could see a way of sort of doing my own work that somehow interfaced with his. George was also equally interested in, if you like, the human condition as well as the landscape. And for me, I was purely interested in photographing the landscape on this trip, this particular trip.
Were you tempted to put in any colour work, or had you decided from the very start it would be black and white?
No, I decided from the get-go. Leica, the SL, giving me the quality to be able to get into the shadow detail, to get the tonal range as I wanted it when I got back from the shoot. So I was actually seeing black and white images in the back of the camera as I was shooting. So there's none of this, where am I going, colour or black and white. I was actually seeing black and white as I was shooting.
Did you find the camera a good companion?
Totally. I mean, one of the things that I'm always fearful of in desert environments is when the wind gets up, changing lenses and getting dust onto the chip. And one of the nice things about using the zoom lenses is that lens changes were much more infrequent when using the primes, but also that the quality of the zooms was so high, was so good. These zooms are just superb. It obviated the need to keep changing lenses, which was really good. Didn't have a lot of rain, as you can see, but I imagine they've been fine. And one of the beautiful things about photography is this notion of ambiguity, that you don't have to preach or dictate. You can sort of allow people to look for their own stories in the work. And so I'm not dictating a story about temples of stone, setting out a title, but then allowing other people who come to visit the show to allow that to talk to them, sort of let pictures speak to them individually.